Stader. So, Stader has grown well. I mean, this honestly, I just look at this as undervalued. Total value lock's great. It's being used well. Underlying numbers here are good. Can't knock it. So we've got to take a look at maybe why it's not going up. What should it do this year? Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were all coins I thought were going to do very well and make a lot of money. And these were their prices when I recorded and released my videos. These are the highs these coins hit in the last bull cycle, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into them. If you'd have done $100 into each, that would have been a $2,600 investment. That would have netted you over 123 grand in profit in the last bull cycle. Now that's pretty damn good. The thing is you don't have long to get your portfolio sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now, and if you are sitting on cryptos you are not happy with, if they are not performing for you, you have to get it fixed. If you're not sure where to begin, have a look at copymycrypto.com. On my site, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members made. These are based on some of the past successes, whether it's a meme coin the members were in and out of in a fortnight, they did a few 100x, whether it is Phantom, which is now known as Sonic, but in the last bull cycle was one of the best performers. My members got in at half a cent. It went as high as $3.46. That's nearly a 700x. Some of my members became millionaires off of that one investment. On the site, I share with my members every single coin I own. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do well, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto, the reasons I think it's going to do well, the price I'm going to buy it at. I do the same when I sell. So there is no work for my members. But read through the site, watch the videos, and if you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, this year, all you got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Stader. Stader's been around a while. It's been around a while. And it's never really got back to a good price point. $2 is kind of the highest it's tickled, really. And to be honest, in the last year, it's only really peaked out about $1.30, $1.40. Stader's on Coinbase. It is not on Binance. It's on Binance Alpha, so it could end up on Binance. But it's a weird one. It's a really weird one because this is a solid protocol, right? It's like a middleware. So they're staking infrastructure for proof of stake networks, right? Basically, you use the network, you can stake, you earn well. It's pretty simple, right? It's kind of similar to Anchor in that sense. So they've built native contracts across Terra, Solana, Ethereum, Near, Avalanche, Phantom, etc. And they continue to build an ecosystem that rewards you for participation. So they're developing solutions like yield redirection style farming with rewards, liquid staking, launchpads, gaming, and more. In the long term, their focus is on unlocking the platform's approach and nurturing third parties to develop staking infrastructure with Stader. And yeah, I mean, honestly, the utility is there, right? It's governance. Now, I'm not bullish on governance, but you've got preferential delegations and slashing insurance. There's liquidity pools, and it's part of the Stader infrastructure. So any third-party protocols that want to leverage Stader's contracts and infrastructure have to stake the XSD tokens. So there's some solid utility. They've raised good funding, although I wouldn't have necessarily got too bullish on Do Kwon being one of the investors. The other one is Three Arrows, which again is not great, given that Three Arrows obviously took a hit as well. So there's certainly some downsides in that regard. But yeah, I mean it's quite an unusual one. They have a token on multiple chains for obvious reasons. They've got tons of contracts with all these chains, but the actual use case here is pretty damn good. Like I say, it allows for staking infrastructure. And you can see the assets that you can stake. You know, you can stake Ethereum, Hedera, Polygon, BNB. There's $791 million worth of assets being staked right now. terms of users, you've got 100,000. They've rewarded in like 25 million bucks. Ethereum, obviously, the one with the biggest amount of staking in. But we'll go on and have a little look-see at like some of the underlying numbers. I mean, there's a lot of options here. Analytics we'll have a look at as well. So Ethereum staking, tons of total value locked, and then they've got the DeFi, right? So the liquid staking is obviously solid. Everyone should be familiar with liquid staking by now. Rewards aren't amazing for Ethereum, but they're not going to be. 2.5%, it's fine. DeFi-wise, within the Ethereum ecosystem, you can deposit into different sort of yields, different liquidity pools, and you can get a bit of an earning going on, 12.5% through Balancer. You got Aura, Convex, etc., etc., etc. The vaults are okay. Yeah, you can use the Enzyme Vault. So it enhances your staking rewards with the leverage-driven loop strategy. You've got Vaultcraft. You've got Sommelier Finance. Obviously, they've got their bridges. But if you want to check out Polygon, again, it's the same principle, except they just have less vaults, etc. on the other chains. But again, there's a decent amount of money locked in. 2.5% or so again for staking. DeFi-wise, you can get sort of 7% through leverage staking. You can actually get 33% with Vaultcraft, but again, total value lock's not good, so you do have to be conscious of that. They've got a really solid platform here. BNB, you can earn 1%. I mean, 1% is not great. But you can earn 5.5% through Thena, 22% through Thena Planet. But again, understand your total value locked. You've got more risk with such low total value locked. And Hedera, again, why is that doing that now? So Hedera annual staking rewards slightly better, 4.33%, so it's slightly beating inflation, which you sod off. And then you've got the SD pools and the liquidity pools where you can earn a bit more, but again, understand your risk with liquidity pools. It is very, very important that you understand that risk. When we have a look at through Dune, we can see Stader Labs sort of dashboard catalog. And really, it just gives you a rundown of stuff like the Ethereum virtual machine revenue. You get your overall metrics on ETHX restaking. You can have a look at the SD utility pool as well. And you can have a look at ETHX metrics as an example, right? So we can get an idea. So, again, Stader Labs revenue, month by month basis, user rewards 1.1 million. So the user rewards have actually been solidly increasing, right? Obviously last month was slightly less than the month prior. Operator rewards have been increasing. Obviously Stader revenue has been increasing. So usage is on the up. Like, that's solid evidence usage is on the up, okay? Then we can have a look through Stader. So total delegated 5.7 million. Now, worth noting, there's about 53 mil tokens. So there's a fair amount circulating. Base APR is around 10%. That's not bad, solid earnings that can be done there. Whenever we can have a look at the ETHX general metrics as well. And you can see, actually, like, they had a real surge in overall value locked at the beginning of January 2024. It's still on the up. Like, this isn't actually declining, it's rising. So the overall ETH metrics, again, are very, very good. Now, of course, it is worth noting with total value locked. Obviously, that goes hand in hand with the rise, with Ethereum's price rising. But overall, again, the numbers here are solid. So why the hell isn't this rising? Why isn't it rising? It's very unusual. Now, its daily volume's okay. It's not amazing, but it does have some good days. you know, where it hits the 20 million, 30 million mark. But all in all, you know, it's not outstanding. But it is on Binance Alpha. Now, this should, in theory, end up being a coin listed on Binance. It seems solid. Utility is there. Usage is there. So if this is to end up on Binance, you can see a 3 or 4x off the bat. Excuse me. It's going to probably get to $2 pretty quickly. And then it's broken a very significant downtrend it's been in for a long time. And you can start actually seeing this as a coin that could go well beyond where it's at. Like, I do think, logically, this should be a $10 coin. That still only puts it a market cap of $500 million when you've got 100,000 users, you've got over $800 million locked, total value locked. Utility is here. So I think part of this is going to have to, from the fixing standpoint, is the team are going to have to market, advertise, and do all of that better. They're going to have to get the word out better about Stader, about its utility, about ease of use, all of that. If they can do that, and they can get an uptick in overall users, that should correlate with higher buyers, higher longer term holders, and as a result, better price appreciation. But it's just an interesting one because logically this should be rising. Everything it is, all its utility is, its usage is rising. So why isn't the price? It's quite weird. What do you guys think? Why isn't the price rising right now? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, and guys, we're in a bull cycle. If you're sitting on coins you're not happy with, if you're sitting on cryptos that aren't performing, you have got to get it fixed. If you don't know where to start, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. This is the site I run where I share all the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do well, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto that I think can do well, the reasons I think it can do well, and the price I'm going to buy it at. Whenever I sell, I do the same thing. There is no work for my members. They are in and out of crypto, same price as me, so they make the same profit. And read through the site, watch all the videos, verify it all. Like Phantom. Phantom, I did a whole course about why it was one of the best investments of the year in the last bull cycle. It went up from half a cent to $3.46. My members, some of them became millionaires off that one investment alone. That was just shy of a 700x. And if after reading through everything, you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle this year, all you got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.